Hello there, you guys. This is going to be our tarot daily or weekend, our tarot weekend guidance reading. So this will be for August the 18th through the 20th, 2017. So we're just going to look at the weekend energies, and I'm just going to channel the energies rather than do it how I usually do it. So we got the Three of Swords here. All right, so this energy is going to be, I mean, intense is not the word, but I mean, to describe it, because we got some big things going on with the planet, of course, you know, in the heavens, in the universe, in the skies, there's going to be some stuff going on, obviously, because we're coming up in a solar eclipse. We have the Prince of Spirits, which is the Prince, or the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Okay, the Queen of Swords. The Two of Spears, which is the Two of Wands. So respectively, the Two of Wands. The Five of Swords. Okay. What I'm getting from all of this is a little bit of chaotic energy, if you're not grounded. And the Queen of Cups. So if you're not grounded, this energy could feel very chaotic, especially mentally. You'll feel off balance. The Devil. The Eight of Wands. Okay. All right, so there's a lot going on, you guys. I'm not an astrologer, so I can't really get into depth of what it is and what planets are doing their thing, other than I know we're in Mercury retrograde, obviously. The solar eclipse as well. So all of these energies, I feel like it's going to throw us off balance just a little bit if we're not grounded, because we don't have a lot of earth energy. We have a lot of air, so mentally I feel like you could be all over the place. You got the Three of Swords. So, you know, there could be some distress here from things that you're dealing with, as far as something in your past that maybe you thought you got rid of, because the Mercury retrograde does bring things back up that we need to address. Sometimes it brings people back into our lives, whether they come back physically or they come back, you know, in our memories, sometimes our energy. So that can have something to do with it as well. There's a lot of indecisive energy. What is what should I do? Where should I go? Who should I be? Who should I be with? And you got the Queen of Cups. So we only have one cup and one pentacle. So to me, I feel like we really need to get grounded emotionally as well. You know, tapping into our feelings. I just feel like it's really chaotic. It's one of those things where us as people, as humans or society, it's like when we get caught up in things, like we can really blow things out of proportion. If we don't understand our planet, we don't understand how our universe works, then we'll get caught up in anything, and everybody's making a big deal out of it, out of the solar eclipse, in a negative sense, not in a way where how it's here to benefit you or how you can benefit from this energy. You can always take something powerful and beneficial from these strange and rare events in the planet. You know, in the heavens, you can always utilize something positive, but people rather pull up that crazy stuff, you know, out of them. And it can pull the crazy out of some people. I definitely feel that, because it's all mental energy here. And of course, Mercury, okay, we're in Mercury retrograde. We got fire as well. dominating the energy. We have three fire cards and 3 swords or air. And I feel like that's rightfully so, because we're in the planet or the season of Leo, sorry. And Leo is a fire sign. So it only makes sense that we have these both of these energies working together. Excuse me. With the Devil card, there may be some nasty things behind the surface with this whole energy this weekend. But I feel like if you're grounded, like I said, I have to keep emphasizing that if you're grounded within yourself, your foundation, you're stable, you do meditations, you know, maybe even pray about it, get your crystals, work with, you know, your crystals, do some smudging, smudge yourself, you know, because I feel like the energy is like, I'm getting like the Walking Dead type of energy. Like it's just going to bring about, not chaos, don't be afraid, not like that. I feel more so it's an energy, like bringing up some dead things, you know, some situations, some people that you let go of. And it's like a lot of people are just going to walk around zombie-like they don't have, you know, they're just detached from reality to some extent, like in a negative way. People may be coming at you sideways. It's like this planet, it's it's showing who's in alignment within themselves and within the universe as a whole, and those who are just detached and just don't know what the fuck's going on around them. Excuse my language. Like they don't have any idea. They're not even, their activated, you know, their activation with, it just sounds so crazy. I don't want to sound all like lunatic about this and too spiritual or whatever, but it's like your crown chakra is not open. You're not connected. Like it's those who are not connected to what's the bigger thing, or the grand scheme of things, you know, what's going on in the heavens, and in touch with their higher self and their guides. They can get really out of touch with reality and get caught up. You know, it's easy to say that, you know, the world is ending or something bad is going to happen this day, instead of looking at, you know, looking at astrology and tuning into your own intuition. And I would advise you guys to connect with your ancestors or your spirit guides that are of your highest good, that work with you, a high council, God or the universe, the creative, whatever you want to call the most high, the great spirit, whatever you want to call it. Connecting with that energy and what it is that you need to do. Okay, what do I need to pay attention to? What do I need to heal? What do I need to work on? What's the message you got for me? Because there's something going on. I can't really describe it. That's all I got to say. And I feel like this weekend is not really that weekend of socializing and partying. I mean, if you have an obligation for that, go ahead. But I feel like this is a weekend to just reflect and go within and really connect to spirit. Work on your chakra, your crown chakra. Because I feel like there's going to be some intense downloads, especially those of us who are highly intuitive are going to be affected the most, because we have to protect ourselves energetically, because there's, you know, when there's light, there's going to be some dark. And I don't mean that in like, you know, Satan and devilish type of energy, but not everybody is at a good vibration or good energy, and some people don't have your best intentions, you know, and some people don't know, they're not aware that they're sending out bad energy towards you or to other people. So you want to really protect your energy. You don't want to just be open and exposed amongst the world without any protective shields, okay, around you. Like I said, I would suggest smudging. I would suggest prayer. I would suggest crystals, you know, whatever you feel guided to do it, and stay in tune and stay connected. Okay. That's all I got for the overall energy. I hope that wasn't like too crazy or too like it's not scary. I don't even think it's scary, but it's just, you know, people, when the planets really mess with us. You know, we're all born certain times, certain dates, and certain planets are going to mess with us differently. We have to remember that. Like, astrology is real science. It really is. So everybody's going to have a different effect with these energies, and we just don't know what somebody else is on, what their mental state is, you know, what they got going on emotionally. So we need to stay protected within ourselves and not take on anybody's drama or energy. We don't want anything to bounce off of us and, you know, catch that negative energy onto ourselves. So just stay. And then salt baths, you guys. Salt baths. Take a salt bath, soak in it, take your crystals with you that you can put in the water with you, or just surround yourself with these crystals with the salt bath. Sea salt preferably, or Himalayan salt. And when you get out of the water, don't dry yourself off of the towel. Allow yourself to naturally dry off, because that salt is protecting you, you guys. All right, so what's the love energy for this weekend, Divine Spirit? 3 cards, please. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, use that just protective rituals, because you need it. You always want to protect yourself, especially as an empath. If you're someone that picks up on everybody's energies, and sometimes you can take on everybody's energies and emotions, and you're intuitive as well, you got to protect yourself at all times. And I really believe that, because people don't always have your best interests at heart. There's people out there that will speak ill will towards you, because our tongue is a weapon, you know, and some people do it consciously. They speak things onto you, like you'll never succeed, or you're not smart, you're stupid, you're going to be stuck here forever. And some people say that things because they know what they're doing, and others don't even know. And sometimes we don't even know that we're speaking against ourselves and others. Sometimes we got to be careful of that. And I feel like this energy is just that. Be very careful of what you're saying, Mercury retrograde. Be careful, because it can come back to bite you. Especially if you said something in your past and the Mercury retrograde comes back. Some of these things can come back to bite you. If you're doing some spell magic on people, you guys, against people's free will, whether you think you're doing it, whether it's a love spell, whether it's, you know, to get back at somebody, you know, or to harm somebody, or to bring misfortune in somebody's life, or to control somebody's free will, that stuff is going to come back to you at this time, because it was put, the intentions were not clear, or the intentions were set in an ill way. Okay, so I know I can't say for sure that somebody did something to me. I don't want to ramble, but I can't say for sure that somebody had put something on me, but I knew that I was being spiritually attacked when I threw all of that stuff up out of me. I knew I was being spiritually attacked as I was crying, and my throat is like, I could not stop coughing. It was like my throat chakra was clogged. And being a Taurus, I'm ruled by my throat chakra. That's how I communicate, like, or that's a part of who I am. Okay. I sing, I write, I do this, so I have to speak, I have to deliver messages. So whatever that spirit was like, no, shut up. And I even heard that. I heard something telling me to shut up. So I don't know if that was someone doing that to me, or that was an energy, like something against me doing that. And you guys, like, it's not to be spooky or scary, but things like this happen. You have to protect yourself. We live in this reality, but there's things that are unseen that are working with us and against us, you know? So I definitely want to say protect yourself. And I mean that in a loving way, not in a spooky, scary way, but in a loving way. Just simply protect yourself. Even when you're working amongst thousands of people, like if you work at a call center, those are the main places where you can pick up some bad vibes. Always protect yourself before you go into a workplace. If you're riding public transportation, a bus, a train, you gotta protect yourself. School even, you guys. Some churches, I just want to say, like, some of y'all sitting in church, there are some bad vibes up in there too. But anywho, the love energy we have is playfulness, and it says to recapture your romance, allow your inner spirit of fun to shine. So Friday, it's going to be a lighthearted day, you guys, and Spirit's giving you, in the love area, it seems very sweet, and I feel like you can utilize the Mercury retrograde to your advantage, because I see on Saturday that there's a lot of discussion, like a lot of conversations that need to be had with people that maybe in the past you shut out, or they shut you out in the past. And with, like I said, with Mercury retrograde, people may come back into your life. So there may be some things left unsaid that you finally get to say or express yourself. Remember, with Mercury retrograde, it can go either way. Make sure that you express yourself fully and authentically as possible to get your, what's inside of you, get that point across, you know, state your claim, whatever it is. I feel like Spirit's given us to go ahead to do that in a lighthearted way, because we have playfulness. So this could be good vibes around you, good energy around you when it comes to your love life or your relationships as a whole. And even with the community of people, I feel like you'll attract good energy to you with people, like the people that just smile at you, say hello, compliment you, you say hello, compliment them, help them, hold the door for someone, they hold the door for you, you know, whatever the case may be. I feel like everybody's in this soft energy, this youthful energy. And it could be Friday. It's like something about Friday, we just feel good. Like some of us get paychecks on Friday. You know, we're just happy that that's the last day at work or school, whatever. Some of us, even if we have to go back to work, we're just excited for the fact that it's Friday. It's just something about Friday that people like. So I feel like it's just typically that way. But Saturday, the Express Your Love card, it says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Some of you are being guided to reach out to loved ones or a loved one or someone from your past. Could be a love interest or someone that you dealt with romantically in the past, that some things were left unsaid, and I feel like maybe you're being guided to reach out to them. If you are pushed into a situation where you have to have these deep conversations with someone, definitely do it and be completely honest. Don't be afraid of how the other person is going to receive the message. Okay. Then we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, and this is for Sunday. So definitely you're being protected with your relationships that you cherish, and your family and your friends, and you know, other relationships that mean a lot to you, because there might have been some falling outs, I want to say, during the last Mercury retrograde or during the shadow of this Mercury retrograde. There might have been some misunderstandings with people, you know, and even the shadow of last Mercury retrograde, it could have been some misunderstandings and miscommunications that, you know, kind of made things uncomfortable for people from this forward on, or just this forward on this from that moment forward, that either could have broken you guys apart or just made things awkward from that point. Okay, maybe you said some things that were harsh, or they said some things that were harsh, or nothing was said. It was just no communication. Communication was cut off. Like Spirit's giving us a chance to either revitalize those situations and bring everything back together, or bring ourselves back together as a result of that situation, and not allow it to get to us or affect us any longer, because this could be some healing that needs to be done. So I'm going to ask the Angel Gods and Goddesses card, and we already got something. Goddess of Compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. Okay. So I would say that you need to utilize this weekend to work on yourself and heal yourself. And we have the Angel of Union again, you guys. So your partnerships are going to be a big focus, I feel, around this time. And I feel like there's a lot of merging and a lot of forgiving, a lot of you know, communication with loved ones, especially those that are separated from you, or those that you had a falling out with, no matter how long ago it was. So I feel like you could carry all of this weight of everybody else. So you need to protect your energy, even though the card says you're you're self-criticizing yourself, you're criticizing yourself. I feel like that's true. There does need to be some healing that goes on, some forgiveness of the self and forgiveness of others, but I do really feel like you need to protect your energy because you can take on too much, especially if you're in a place where you're down on yourself or feeling insecure, doubtful, sad, depressed. You'll attract that energy even more as well to just bring you down when you need to be up. You have guidance that wants to come through her crown chakra. There's messages that need to be heard, visualized, dreamt. I feel like visions want to come through, some messages, some auto messages, like clairaudient messages that want to come through. And the crown chakras at the focus in your third eye. So I feel like working on those crown chakras, and I said communicating with divine spirit, your angels, and see what's going on, like what can I take from this energy, is really going to be beneficial. I really believe that, you guys. So that's the reading. I hope I didn't freak anybody out. That's not my intent. My intent is to make people aware always and prepare you, and to take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, but first and foremost, of course, take care of yourself and make sure that you're good within and outwardly. You have to, okay? Because it's just you out here, really. You are working for yourself. You are your own vehicle. Your spirit is in drive. It can't control everybody else. So, but I feel like it's exciting because there might be some crazy happening, some unexpected things, especially with love, you guys. I keep feeling that, like, with love, regardless if it's romantic, family, friends, or something you love to do, even creatively. I feel like there's going to be like some big things, some unexpected positive things that come out of these situations during this time. I just feel that very strongly. Okay, so be open to that, you guys. And as always, I'm sending you much love. And until the next reading, peace.